Hi, let us now discuss about insert at the end in a list in array implementation. Already we have seen about the other implementations in C++, basic operations like creating a list, destroying a list, and then insert at the beginning, and is full, is empty, everything is done. Next we are going to talk about insert at the end. So look at the steps. These steps are very simple when compared to the insert beginning operation. So you are checking first whether the list is full. If the list is full, then you are going to return false. If the list is not full, then we are going to place the element in the first available position. The new element will be placed in the first available position. What is meant by this is, if there are already 3 elements, place it in the 4th place. If there are already 10 elements, provided there is capacity. Okay. If there are already 10 elements, place it in the 11th position. First available position can be occupied by the element, right? And also you have to increment the number of elements in the list. So these are all the steps. Let us map to the analogy. A new person is coming inside this room, and since it is insert n, he has to take the 4th place, right? He can directly walk into this place and sit, right? Let us look at the complexity of this algorithm. Previously when we were discussing about insert in the beginning, we were discussing that it will be in big O of n, because each person has to move to the right. So the algorithm's time will depend on how many elements are already there in the list. But when you look at this insert end operation, it is not so. The person need not wait at all. He can directly walk into the first empty position and occupy it, right? And how do we represent in big O notation is, when the algorithm do not depend on the number of elements in the list or whatever it is. When it is not dependent on the number of elements, but it will take only constant time, it is represented in big O notation as big O of 1, right? This is how we will represent. Now let us try the implementation. Yes, this is the class that we are developing. Okay, we have got constructors, destructors, and so on. All other functions are there. We are going to now continue adding a new function that is inserted the end. And we know that bool is present in C++, so let us use bool as the return type. And we need not pass the list, because it is a member function. Whatever we are writing is the member function, and these functions will be invoked only through the list in which the operation has to be performed. So no need to pass the list explicitly. This is one of the advantage of object oriented programming, right? So we are trying to insert at the end. First check whether the list is full. If the list is full, then we are going to return false. Done. Otherwise what we are going to do, we are just going to place the new element in the position what number of elements has. Okay, elements of number of elements equal to x, and we have to increment the number of elements after doing this. So let us do a post increment. So when we do a post increment, the new element will be placed at the position number of elements, and number of elements will be incremented. This is a successful operation, so let us return true. Okay, let us go to the terminal and check the code. Okay, why this error is coming is I didn't do the declaration. I have just directly done the definition. That's the mistake. So let us declare it. Insert end. Okay, and it will take the element to be inserted. Fine. Done. So let us see how the code will work now. So in the code what we are doing is, first of all we are reading a value of n. N indicates the capacity. So you are creating, using the parameterized constructor, you are creating a list of size n, of capacity n. First let us have the capacity as 3. Okay, let us assume that we will give the capacity as 3. Now you are calling insert beginning. So insert beginning will insert the first element, then insert end, right? 2 will be added to the end, insert beginning once again, right? So 1, 3, 2 is the elements, is the list, okay? 1, 3, 2 will be the elements in the list, and then once again you are checking insert beginning now, right? Since the capacity is 3 and already there are 3 elements, the list will be full. So this insert beginning will be returning a false, okay? Sorry, true. Insert beginning will be returning false because the list is full will return true, right? So your code should print insertion failed and then it should print these elements. This is what is expected. Let us give 3. Yeah, you can see that it is printing insertion failed and then it is printing the elements as expected 1, 3, 2, right? Next what we do is we now create the list with 4 elements of capacity 4. So your list should contain 3, 2 and 1 at the beginning, and you are calling insert beginning 4, right? So your list when it gets printed, it should contain 4, 1, 3, 2 because we have given here also insert beginning, and it should not print the message insertion failed, right? You can check it now. 4, 1, 3, 2 is getting printed, okay? So the code will be shared in the GitHub and link will be provided in the description box. Go through it, understand it and try to implement by yourself. Thank you.